G'day folks. Oh, it's the weekend again. It's been a bit quiet this week as far as videos are concerned. Just haven't had time. So yeah, I'm starting to get into cleaning up around here. Cleaned up the table as I usually do once a month. Bike still needs some work done on it. I haven't been that keen on doing it because the only riding places are just massive bog holes. Like, you'd end up covered head to toe in mud and water, and that's not fun. Not when it's freezing cold outside and blowing a gale. So we'll wait until further towards summer before I really get out there and do some riding videos. I'm not much of a bike person either, which is why I haven't really just jumped on it and started riding it as it is. Got the GX340 out. This is the one with the busted internals. Sold the start panel and the carburetor, so that's already spoken for, but I've still got all the other parts to go. Pull start and housing, tank, muffler, and starter motor and flywheel. Because the flywheel ring gear is still good, starter motor is still good. I'll wire it up and demonstrate in a second. Coils are still good. I mean, the whole thing was running, it's just they bumped the governor up to maximum and over revved it and just snapped the conrod. That's all that failed. Everything else was working fine when it died. Nothing in there at the moment, but pull starter works. Probably won't keep the housing, but I'll just take the pull starter off. I'm going to strip this down tonight and just keep a select number of spares and chuck the block and everything out because it's not really worth keeping. Had a big hole punched in it which I fixed up temporarily just to see if the engine was going to work with second hand or new internals, but turns out both of them are very expensive, so not worth it. Likewise, I've got some laser assemblies that I just found. I forgot that I had these. These are out of big heavy duty digital copiers. Twin infrared lasers, some very nice optics and a scanner motor in both of these ones from Minolta DI620s. That one there I think is out of an old Xerox digital copier. Yeah, 35 milliwatts. I'm pretty sure it's an infrared laser. Yeah, if anyone wants them, they're free, but you got to pay shipping on them. Well, they pay me to package them and ship them. So depending where you are in the country, it could vary a bit. They're reasonably heavy and require a reasonable sized box. But they're free. They're only hanging around for about a week or two, then they're going in the bin. I have no use for them anymore. I've lost a lot of interest in electronics over the years, and I just cannot think of anything to do with them. I pretty much just kept them because they were pretty cool looking, but well, you can only have so many bloody paperweights. Let's get some power onto this Honda engine and I'll just show you it turning over, sparking, that sort of thing. Alright, got a bit of power up to it. These sealed lead acid batteries are more than enough for these. Very good spark. I don't trust the camshaft or balance shaft in this 100%. They have been struck by the conrod as the bearing cap failed. So I'd say they'd work, but you might get a bit more vibration, so I'm going to can them. I'm just going to keep the flywheel and starter together as part the remainder of the electric start kit, because most of these which just have a pull starter on them will not have. Ran out of memory, but as I was just saying, most of these without electric start fitted from factory, I don't believe they'll have the ring gear on the flywheel. They may not. If yours still has a ring gear on the flywheel, you wouldn't have to buy the flywheel off me, but if you don't have a starter motor, well, yeah, you need that. It's a Denso Corp starter motor. They make a lot of automotive starters, so it's a good quality unit. Works very well. Spark still works. I don't know if the generator coils in it work, but this whole thing was working when it blew up, so the only thing that's messed up is the internals and the block. I patched the hole in the block and the bore's fine, but I wouldn't. It's not something I'd sell. It's something I'd use myself if I were to resurrect this thing, but it's not something I would sell. So I'm not getting rid of the block apart from scrap metal or the head. as the pistons hit the head numerous times, but the carburetor and everything else is fine. It all passes inspection and checks. So that's all for now. As I said, the carburetor assembly and the start panel are gone, but the rest of it, tank and the muffler and the starter and flywheel and pull start are all going to be here though. So if you need those parts for the GX340, let me know.